music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
That you're listening to 102.3 Max FM hit music for Lagos. It is 9:09 a.m. and it's about to go down. We're going to be talking about live music. Is it thriving in Nigeria? I mean, I just played, Rema's Dumebi. Rema uses his voice and he's making, setting records and breaking records as we go. But where is the place of live music in all of this? And when I mean live music, people that play instruments, people that play the guitar, play the piano, play the drums. Do we still appreciate such things, or are we going on with the DJ track 1, track 2 that we see a lot of artists do? Although we do see artists do live music as well, but they are working with them. But is the live band taking its spotlight? Like, are we giving it spotlight as it deserves?
So that we not say sometimes when you listen to these live band people, you go not say that they put in so much work to arrive at the point where they be, because it's not easy to be professional. Now I get one event where I go and come next week. Surprisingly, when they say man get live band, we go play for the after burial party. I'm a person who I no expect. Tell me say is in charge the staff for 2 million live band. I can't look say in about 3 weeks. I mean 3 years. What they see for Facebook. Other men say 3.5. I say live band. Maybe I'll go back to my drumming because I've been stopped drumming because they pay us as crowd. They'll pay guitar, so I feel say the money to reach.
And they would not pay the person singing maybe
2 million inside the 3. You can't tell us say they use 800 kind of equipment. You understand? 200. Can't say advice. Thank you. Just take this 10K. When I know, so let me go start one MC event. If I be 500, no if you complain. Sure you get.
Well, as we said as well, we're going to be doing something really exciting with our musician that's joined us this morning. We're going to invite you to make a song request. All right. So tell us what song you want him to play using his bass guitar. Yes, he has a bass guitar in the studio. So we're going to be playing it live inside the studio. So we'll take the calls very soon. So whatever song or, special number. Today is, Easter Monday. Maybe you have a special number you want him to do for you. The live band has come to you right now.
So live and direct inside studio.
Free of charge. So tell us what song you want him to do, a cover of it. Just a few seconds or a few minutes of the song. But we will pick one out of the many requests that come in, because obviously we don't have time to go into the full live band mode. But we'll just pick one out of the many requests that might come in via the phone calls. But let's meet our guitarist. His name is Ekudayo the Bass, and he's been playing the bass guitar for 25 years plus.
Wow.
What? When he said 25, I started doing calculation. How old am I? Wow, 25 years ago. What made you pick up the guitar? I mean, there's so many instruments,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I actually started with the piano.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me go this way. I was actually a footballer. I love playing the football so much. But then my other brother came home one day, brought small keyboard. There's a piano to the house, and I just saw the piano and I loved the sound. And whenever he leaves the house, I go just play around. Then one day he caught me on it, playing with the keyboard. This is now for not now. So the guy said, I will spank you. From there, he saw that I had this interest, and so he picked me up from there and started teaching me how to play the piano. And from there, there's one experience I will never forget in my life, because I play the bass guitar now. So that day we rehearsed at home before we got to church, and so we were preparing for a carol. Then he taught me what to play on the piano. But I was still small now. Then I forgot all the lines. And he was on the bass guitar. He just carried the bass guitar and he hit me on my head. Pow! I left the church straight. I went back home crying. I remember my dad said, "Daddy, look at what Bradley did," and blah, blah, blah. My dad said, maybe that was the reason why I now picked up the bass guitar. So over the years, I now discovered that I could quickly express myself.
I hope you're not using the bass guitar to be whacking someone's head too.
No, I'm actually using the bass guitar right now, to impact lives everywhere I go to. Either way,
Wow.
You know, yeah.
So how fulfilling has it been, really? Because back in the day, maybe live band, you find all these some still have that accolades. Like when you hear the name of this live band, you're like, yes. Do you think live band music right now, especially when you compare it to what people like all these recording artists like Wizkid, Rayman, and
Okay, good. That's a nice question. I'll just do a little breakdown, right? Okay. Before now, let's say 5 years down the line, 5 years backward, we don't really believe so much in live band. Yeah, and that's the reason why then. Okay, when I was actually learning, we just wanted to play in church. We don't want to play any. We're not thinking about playing for secular artists or want to become a secular musician. We just wanted to play in church because churches were the only place we could get access to instruments. Most of these guys are called Davido, Wizkid. All these guys are church guys, church folks, right? Burna Boy, they're all church musicians. So, but now, before now, they just want to go on stage to do soundtrack. And once they play the soundtrack, they're fine. But if you check out these guys now, they've started infusing live band to their music. Now, especially because now if they want to go maybe outside the country to perform, or the festivals, now you can't go to do festivals playing soundtrack. That's the reason. Check out Burna Boy's tour. Check out Rema's tour last year.
Even Davido.
Now, these guys play for Davido right now, composers. I don't know if you know them.
Of course.
These guys are based in the UK. So most time when they want to do a concert at O2 Arena, these are the guys that play. Because now you can't compare a live sound with an already processed audio. Now, if I call you now maybe Debbie and I said I need you to perform for me, and you just come in on stage and you just brought in, you just give your
CD
phone
track.
CD or loop to the DJ and you're miming. So why don't I just get your album online and listen to the music?
How easy is it to transit from the studio and performing it live with a live band?
Okay, good. Let me tell you. Now, the reason why most people are scared of using live band is because I'm not saying they're not good. Now, live band takes a whole lot. Now, if you're on stage, you're thinking about so many things. You're thinking about your lines. You're thinking about the sound. If you're a musician that plays, or let me just bring it down to just singing. Now you have to remember all of your arrangements
And your audience.
Thank you very much. That's a very good one, because at that moment, if anything goes wrong, now the audience will know that something went. They'll just put you at fault. Do you get the point? So now if for a live band, it takes a whole lot. Now sound is another key factor. Now, but if you check what's some of our artists are doing at the moment. Now, Davido performed at this man's show in the US. Was that man?
Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if you watch that performance, there's an orderly voice.
Yeah. There was a backing vocal.
Not just backing vocal.
Wasn't backing vocal.
Davido's voice
itself,
was laid on it.
Okay.
Now most people can see that. Maybe for we musicians, we can easily pick up that and say. Now, if you check out when he said something, his voice was still going on.
Yeah, true.
Now, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Now, because number one, they don't want him to go off the key. They don't want him to go off the arrangement and all that. So most of them, that's what they do. But some, it's usually not too easy, to be honest. Now, if you want to do a live performance, you need to get the best when it comes to sound. When it comes to the audio,
Wait, what you have listened so far?
Okay, good.
Because a lot of artists are now touring, they're going abroad.
Yes.
Who would you say has been the best when it comes to performing live with live band?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, of course, that's why you're here, to be honest.
My own sound, my own music, I do more of the alternate sound and gospel. That's what I do basically. Now, at the same time, I listen to all these guys and I watch them because, no matter what you want to do.
Yeah, they could call you tomorrow and say, come follow me.
They come, I go play now. So far, based on your question, I will want to give it to Burna Boy. Yeah, I want to give it to Burna Boy in their own category.
Okay.
Now, I watched one of the videos. I can't remember where he performed. And to be honest, for that performance, there was no lay down vocals.
Live.
It was live.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay,
my question is
okay,
the way it is now,
All
you
right.
can actually perform anybody's song, right?
Yeah, trying. Well, you're talking about me?
Yes, you
Yeah, of
particularly.
course, yeah.
So it means that if I wanted Davido for my wedding,
Okay.
and the video is not available, I
Yeah.
can call you. You can come.
Yeah,
and
that's
perform.
that's
with
more
your-
like
Doing cover.
a cover. Yeah, that's more
You-
like me doing the
okay,
cover.
do cover.
Yeah, just like what the saxophonists would do. This guy, what's his name again?
BJ Sax.
BJ Sax, Yemi Sax. Yeah, so I do that on my own guitar as well.
But the question I also want to ask is:
Okay,
do
go ahead.
these guys feel like you
They
guys?
feel threatened.
Yeah, like you guys perform. I go into the studio, I'm sweating,
Okay.
composing,
You
Okay.
and then
stand for-
and
yeah,
then
don't
you
do
Carry my
somebody
song.
will now call you, and then you now do
use my
you
song.
do you have such?
I like the operation. See, it's like this. Some people just want to have variety. The variety in times that okay, I know you sing now. You understand? And I don't want in the vocal form. I want it in an instrumental form. Now that was what this guy started. It was Yemi Sax that actually started all this cover. If you know Yemi Sax,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
well.
yeah.
He started that stuff, and from there, and people say, instead of me having the main artist, okay, one of the major reasons why they don't go for the main artist at times because they can't afford
billing.
the billing.
The billing too much.
So if I'm going for a party now and once somebody's slamming my favorite artist song, oh that's a song, they just want to dance to the rhythm,
The vibe along.
So the most important, or what people actually want, is the tune, the rhythm, the line.
So what's
So
the most
they didn't know the-
what's the most expensive you've heard anyone? I mean, a live
Bill.
band charge. What's the
Ah.
most expensive?
Okay, can I be honest? Now in Nigeria, the live band has not really gotten to that level of acceptance.
Okay.
That much. Now I'm going to share this with you. If let's break it down to gospel now, for example. Now, if you want to invite someone like Sinach, and Sinach tells you that okay, maybe I don't charge or nothing about it, but they'll tell you these are my logistics. So by the time you do the breakdown of the logistics, you don't be considered a charge. You get the point. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
So if I want to bring a live band, and they tell me 5 million, do I have that money?
Wow, that's a good question. We'll come back and talk some more. Remember, if you have any song requests, we'll be doing that in a bit. You can go on our Twitter page at Max1023FM. Use the hashtag MaxBreakfast and leave in your song requests. And you can also give us a call. Well, that'll be after this break. Stay tuned.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM. Max FM.
And we're still live on the Max Breakfast. We still have Eku
Dio
the
D-Bass.
bass, and he's been should I say I was gonna say fingering the guitar, but I was like that
No, I didn't hear
that's not
that.
coming out right, is it? That's not coming out right, is it? Well, he's been playing with the instrument that's
his
the bass
fingers.
guitar with his fingers. Yeah, that'd be the best way to put it.
Off air. And you don't carry us go where
Yeah,
we
we can't wait to hear what song requests you have. 0817 287 1853 0817 287 1854. So out of all the songs that you are going to mention, we're going to pick one. We'll have some requests as well coming up online, so we'll just pick one and let him freestyle on it. So 0817 287 1853 0817 287 1854. It has to be a recognizable song, go.
Yes, so
Not
Carry the song. Imbiri, Kambiri.
you still recognize that one is even still better. Hello.
Hello, good morning. My name is Daniel.
All right, Daniel. What would you like Equidale to play?
I want to say song only.
Two Face. Which one? Which Two Face? Which of the Two Face song now?
eh?
You did tell us the title. We just had Two Face song. Two Face has
You know
like
they show for yourself.
Face
You know they
library
show
is
for
quite
yourself.
big. 0817 287 1853 0817 287 1854. Quickly. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name?
My name is Guru from Solo.
All right. So what song would it be?
Oxlade, Awi.
Oxlade's Away. Oh, away. You like that one? Yeah. Well. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name?
I'm Gabriel.
All right, Gabriel. What song would it be?
Motto by Logi.
Okay,
Moscow
okay.
Melody,
We just
okay.
played that
Away.
actually. No, Moses Logic. Hello, good morning.
Then I'm back.
In the morning. So what song would it be?
My one is Lady Bianca People.
Okay, people.
People, na nation.
You're not serious. Max Breakfast, good morning.
Good morning. We are Shay from Dafo.
All right, so what song would it be?
No more condition by Nolitsky.
Okay.
No more condition.
Children
Okay.
of Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, continue.
Max Breakfast, good morning.
Mon Dieu, Gamma.
In the morning. So what song would it be?
Zero by Whiskey.
Okay, Juru by Wizkid. And don't forget, if you're on Twitter, use the hashtag Max Breakfast. What song would you like Ekudayo the Bass to freestyle with or on or do a cover of, so you can share with us. Now going back to Ekudayo the Bass, what would you say would help elevate live band music in Nigeria?
Okay. One of the major thing that can help us first, it's I think the government.
Why the government? Why is it always government?
Okay,
Why?
No, I will tell you why. Because see, if the government is involved, right, it will make it more easier for a lot of musicians, younger people that want to take it as a career. But so far, most of us are doing it based on passion or out of passion. And at times, if no matter what you're doing based on passion, it gets to a point that you get tired. No matter how skillful you are, you don't have, and music now takes a whole lot when it comes to finance. So you need to have enough funds. And the reason why I said government, I have a friend of mine in South Africa. His name is Gali. So last year he did a project. And I was like, lovely project. I said, you would have spent a whole lot of money on this project. And he said, no, that it was the government of South Africa that gave them that amount of money. For every artist in South Africa, there's a percentage that they have every year. And when I asked him like how much, it was about 200,000 rands. Okay. And that 200,000 rands in Nigerian money is about close to 5 million or thereabout, or 7 million. And now imagine, and the guy was still complaining that the money was small. I said, Jesus Christ. I said, come our own country, come see, nobody, come Nigeria.
You can't even place it, I will carry you.
Yeah. But the truth is, if our government are involved, right, they can actually make more revenue from this from music.
Okay.
Most of the developed countries, that's what they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you just say they go make more revenue from music and they give people this money, and some people, as they say like that 5 million, they change career straight, carry the money, travel, because plenty people, if their money complete like 3 million, now partly remain to Japan. How people, government want to control waiting they want put money inside, because so many live band they're no good, but they get equipment.
Now there are different measures that can be taken. Now if I want to give you money, of course I will audition you. I'll check out what you've done. I'll check out your
pedigree,
your whatever you've done in the past. I'll check it out. We'll create an audition and you come perform. That's just like we're talking about live music. So you perform live, and if you are not playing or doing what you said that you are, that means I can't give you.
Okay, so musicians,
Yeah.
they are, I would say to a large extent now, they are coordinated and they have their own, like P-Man,
Yeah.
Atos Guild of Nigeria, they have their
Association.
own
Yes.
association,
Yes.
comedian DJs they have.
Yes.
Your own, do you have association?
live band.
Live band.
Live Band Association
Oh,
of
that's a very
Nigeria.
key one. We don't have at the moment because most people or most artists, everybody's trying to make an headway. By the time you're thinking about how to get there, that person's thinking about how he or she is going to get there as well. So that's
So no regulation now from your
For the
end now.
moment.
for
Is
the
it
moment.
that or competition?
no, no.
Because if you look at it, right?
Yeah.
If Davido wants to say perform,
Yeah.
he will call somebody, and if you no agree, another
Call
person will
somebody.
fall in.
Yeah.
That's part of the
Having that regulation,
That's one of the major issues we're having. Just like before now, we're talking about one artist that you want to invite and somebody
Yeah.
says so amount of money.
yeah,
If this person tells you 2 million, I say I don't have 2 million, and you go to another person, share 500,000, push out to do, make it sound. You understand? That's where the issue is, and that's actually what we are suffering now. At the moment, there's no regulation. Because of course, if I come to MC Advice and blah blah blah, I don't have this. I went to my brother here; he would accept it. Because
No, now you go accept smaller one. Not be me. Look us now. You know, now you go accept smaller
You
one.
will be like a band, live band leader. We no get show for 1 year. Yeah?
well, that's pretty interesting because
Yes.
when you the question that Mombasa asked
Okay.
is key, because when you look at artists in
Yeah.
general or just entertainers in general, you
Yeah.
find out that you have elevator status for actors, you have for artists, but live band people, where do they fall under?
Okay.
How would you categorize
Yeah.
that? particular set of people.
Yeah.
And when you even mention endorsements flying
Yes,
in, you have endorsement for actors,
Musicians.
singers.
Singers.
But the musician people, they
Yeah.
just are in the background.
Okay.
And why do you think they are still remaining in the background?
I like this question. See, before I answer that question now, if you check the live band music in developed countries, let's say like the US, in Europe basically, now the live band actually make more money than the people who just go on stage with their backing tracks. For example, now the reason why most of if you check Rema, all through last year, he was not really performing in Nigeria.
He was going to India.
He was on tour. This guy, he was actually on tour. And you know the truth, these guys are making a lot of money from live band performances. Now check out what happened to Kiss Daniels. Alone, they said our guy will pay you about $60,000.
Yes.
So why are they now going with live band? Now without the live band, they can't pay them that amount of money.
So do you guys collect a fair amount of that from that let's say $60,000? How much percentage?
So it all depends. Okay, good, nice one. Now most of the musicians now who play, right? They prefer to play for secular musicians because secular musicians will pay them more than the gospel musicians.
Definitely.
At the same time, you won't blame the gospel artists because what the churches or
It's
whatever.
called honorarium. Now they
So yeah, that's what they
honorarium.
say. They normally say honorarium. But the secular artists would treat the musicians who play for them live well.
That's
right now as we
business.
speak, I have a friend of mine, his name is called Dami. He's in Australia with what's the guy's name now? Femi Kuti.
Okay.
He's in Australia with Femi Kuti right now. On each performance, one stage, they give them about $400.
Okay.
Though it's still not much.
No, but by the time I get that,
Yeah, so but you get $400, you're talking
day.
per day, per gig.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
per gig.
Yes,
Oh,
per gig.
okay.
So, but now in that $400, that's what most of the gospel artists will collect. That's if they
Totally.
even give them totally. Yeah. So see, let me just use myself as an example. Like I told you earlier that I do both gospel and alternate sound. Now I have a gospel band and I have the alternate sound. I had my
anyone welcome you there.
yeah. No, I'll tell you why.
I say if you Christian, they do juju too.
Now I'm actually going somewhere. Now I started this movement called Tata. That's where I do alternate sounds. Now we've done about 4 editions. The last edition was in Transcorp in Abuja. Now I did it. That was January 22nd, and the whole of course using Transcorp for an event, you're going to pay a whole lot. But if I was going to do a gospel show, sister, I cannot use Transcorp. Nobody supports the event.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
Yes,
Ekudayo the bass has been playing the
yes.
bass guitar for 25 years. Has been telling us different stories about live band music in Nigeria. Now the time has come. We asked people to send in a request, and somebody mentioned this particular song. That's Loj's Moto, my Moto. Yeah. So he's gonna be doing a rendition of it for us live on air. So let's Ekudayo the bass. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's play.
All right, let's go.
Vibe to it.
All right, let's go. It's playing already.
So we have singers in the house.
Yeah.
So you guys sing along.
Mass choir.
Mass choir is.
No, put your voice. Oh.
Who?
Your voice.
Don't mind that.
It's
man.
playing already. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey. most prayer.
Nice. So that was off the cuff, guys.
I just do freestyle.
Yeah. It wasn't like you rehearsed that before.
Yeah.
I mean, as selected by the listener, wanted, somebody picks Loj's motto, and that's what you heard. Well, thank you so much, Eguda Debates. Without
so
paying
much.
you gave us
no, I'm advice.
No, what will happen that we'll help them to form an association.
Hold on. One of the ways to help the live band is to pay us for this show now.
Okay. Let me call my accountant.
All right, now
I'll be right back.
I trust you.
I'll be right back.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
I like to call it like an Owambe party.
Yes, so the Easter edition with Akunda Debes.
Yes, and he's prepared a special number of his own.
Yes.
And we give him special number. He has one to give to us as well before we sign out. But before before we do go off of the topic that we've discussed so far, how much more contribution do you think live band music can do for people in general, especially for so many people that think singing is the only way? Well, how else can they be a part of the the industry, the live band industry? How do they go about it?
Basically it's for them to support us.
No, I'm saying people that want to join the industry. How can they do it? Like, they're listening, they're practicing.
And they want to be part of it.
Yeah.
First thing they can do first is, first of all, you have a particular artist that you love his sound.
Okay.
So is it that I know it's usually so hard for you to go meet that artist and tell them you want to be part of the band. But one of the primary steps, first of all, is to learn that act. If you want to learn the music, you want to learn how to sing, you go through that process. And from there, and if already you know how to sing or you know how to play, you need to find the right place to get those people. Of course, online, you can easily get anybody online when you search, and you have the ability from there. Okay. And from there, you grow gradually.
Yeah, I think growing your audience as well matters.
Yes.
All right, then. So what is this number that you're about to play for us? What's it called?
This song is so special to me because about 13 years ago, I had an accident on my way to school, and many people lost their lives in that accident. And so on the hospital bed, a doctor came checking up on us and all that. And they were like, man, you should give God thanks that you're still alive. And of course, I thought about it, that if you sleep and you wake up, it's enough reason for you to give God thanks. So it's just a general song of saying thank you for the gift of life. Shokwe's here.
Shokwe's here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So,
all right.
As I am now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Ekudaya Debates. He's performing this live, by the way.
Thank you. Oya Shokwe tiye, mo Shokwe tèmi, pé mo wà láyé. Oya ṣọpẹ́ tiẹ̀, mo ṣọpẹ́ tèmi, pé mo wà láàyè. Okay, guys, I need your hands. Everybody say it. Uncle, thank him, oh. Brother, thank him, oh. Sister, thank him, oh. Yeah, advice. Uncle, thank him, oh. Sister, thank him, oh. Brother, thank him, oh. Hey, we'll sing. Oh yeah. Oya ṣọpẹ́ tiẹ̀, mo ṣọpẹ́ tèmi, pé mo wà láàyè. Artist Calabarman, just say ṣọpẹ́ tiẹ̀. Oya say. Oya ṣọpẹ́ tiẹ̀, ṣọpẹ́ tèmi, mo ṣọpẹ́ tèmi, pé mo wà láàyè. One more time, everybody say Oya ṣọpẹ́ tiẹ̀, mo ṣọpẹ́ tèmi, pé mo wà láàyè. For the last time. Oya ṣọpẹ́ tiẹ̀, mo ṣọpẹ́ tèmi, pé mo wà láàyè. All right, so that's right.
So how can you find you online
Of course.
and listen to your music? You know?
Okay, it's Ekundayo DBs on IG. Okay, Ekundayo EKUNDAYO. Then the base is DBASS.
All right.
IG, Twitter, you know,
Everywhere
TikTok,
online.
everywhere.
Just
Google
type-
it.
yeah, just type
YouTube. My songs are there right
All
online.
right. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much
And
for having
happy
me.
Easter.
Yes,
And to you
I'm
too.
Oshokwe Temi.
Yes.
Well, Mombasa, you can find him on Instagram and Twitter.
Definitely.
At C4 Godwin.
C4 Godwin. It's public holiday. Invite me. I'll come and eat rice.
Now lie, man, I don't invite him. MCADVICE 247, MC Advice 247. Follow me. I give you transport to follow yourself.
All right, and you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Debs Extra, DEBSEXTRA. Happy Easter celebration. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.